seems to me 4 or 5 people want to die.
You ought to feed at least
I
4.
hope not. 4 or 5 people. Somebody was telling me when we had the pig the other week, and they said, "How big is that pig?" I said, 82 pounds. They said, "How many people you got?" I said, "Right now, 30. You're gonna have a lot of leftovers." I was like, "Not if I have my way. Can eat it all myself." Just feed it out.
The points, the piece is crazy.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with it.
No. All we want to do is just take a little bit of the extra out right over there, because you can see how heavy and thick that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just take a little bit out. Leave it in there. We'll just take a little bit more out. See where it's starting to go into the fold right there? Yeah. We'll just grab a little bit out. And that's just get rid of some of the extra fat. There you go. We'll leave the rest in there. Not even gonna bother. Actually, see, that's what I like a lot about with butchering, is you just feel it, and it's gonna want to come out itself. See?
So it's that hard part that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to get out, that real.
Yeah. But you see, I mean, just how
How it
easy is
comes
that?
out on its own.
Mhm. Yeah, people will start digging in with the knives, and they'll go and cut right halfway through, and then all of a sudden you've lost half your piece of meat. Just come in. But like in the kitchen, if we're going through, we'll follow it, that seam all the way in and pull the flat back out. But we'll go ahead and leave that in there. Get rid of all this extra fat. Rub it down. Can I put it in here?
Yeah, I'll leave it outside. I'll take it to. You get still for this to send to the turtle.
I've got some phone pictures. I'm gonna
Get something to rub on it.
yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
That is.
This will end up on YouTube eventually. Ron puts the CD and all together. You can just feel how tender that stuff is.
Maybe I'll shake the meat.
That'd help a lot.
Think we're good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
What?
He's doing that.
Okay. I got a card if you want my card, just plug it in. It's a Sony stick. You sure take Sony sticks? Okay, I'll do it from home.
Or just send it to him.
I don't have that capability.
Oh.
I can see the juice running out of it.
Sorry, no offense. I'm just, I'm a plain girl. Text and phone only. That's it.
Avery, the bacon.
Cheeseburgers?
Pexy, Pexy.
Extra greasy cheeseburgers.
All right, let's see. The bag's upstairs.
So I've been told.
I got the bag of towels. Where are they
We
at?
use that, well, I mean,
Smell it?
My word.
Well, we got, yes, I did. Absolutely.
What do you want to do?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, there's a Publix not far up the road, so if you get to itching or something you got an idea about, you wanna cook and make, or something that we don't have already on hand, because I just brought back 2 Boston butts, and, 3 pounds of bacon, and.
I got 3 pounds of bacon.
Okay.
I was up a couple times. I peed on your back tire. But
You're
that's
not the only one.
okay. I know.
That wasn't you peeing on my tent, was it?
No.
Okay, good.
Stop.
I heard
Stop.
somebody.
And get that
I heard
camera.
something dripping on it.
Get that camera off me.
Vinegary.
That's close to haggis.
A slightly vinegary.
I see him cook that stuff on TV. I don't
Livery.
know what he said.
Now, some of the things I wouldn't,
You know,
Try again.
well, I
Mr.
checked that
Church.
one off. Actually, when I had it over in Scotland, I ate it. I said, no, I'm here, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm gonna
Right.
try it.
Yeah.
I'll try anything. Just
Yeah, I'll
about
try
once.
anything once. Yeah.
And it really wasn't too bad. I was kind of surprised, but I said, I'm not doing it anymore though. I don't
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah, I've done it. I can say I've done it. I'm good.
Did one, we were in Holland. I was there on a business trip and my wife was with me. And we went to an Indonesian rice farm. And we had extension tables go all the way out. You had to get up and walk to the end when to get down to this little serving dish that had just a little something in it. And it was some of those really hot peppers. And the guy that was with me got some. And I can't quite get away from it.
Get the pizza out of there yet?
I got things that I'm working on corn now.
All right. I made jalapeno bread the other day and put jalapenos in cornbread and a can of cream corn and boy, it's like, oh my God, it's wonderful. Those bacon wrap ones, oh, you saved this now that I ate. I would probably be wrong. Come on, I guess.
Cook and not burn, you know, you're allowed to. This is the only chance you get.
You're gonna be seeing me sit down over the Gatorade watching the rest y'all have fun.
I've done my bit. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Good Lord.
They're letting me part of that this year again. Man, that was neat girl.
That's something that Pat and Hal and them guys would have.
Stir.
Or not melted.
Real?
He put that out when they were talking about yeah. I've never met one. Well, I've known one or two who might, but I don't. And they pour sauce all over it, which is 2 things wrong with it right there to me. And
Down in maybe sometime next month in Brunswick, they got a Brunswick Tooth Festival.
Well, one of the guys going
And the white farm.
Baby's got done. About the only barbecue sauce of that kind that I like at all is the one that Pat makes, Iceman's. That's good stuff.
I haven't had his. What's it like? How would you describe it?
Yeah, I've got two bottles of it on the shelf right next to Starnes.
Starnes is really.
Well, Starnes and Pat's. Yeah, I got a pre-edition of it.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see he's cranked everything up because they just moved to a temporary
Yeah.
place for a year in Talkeetna, and he's
He just drinks rum.
like we had a couple of bottles and there was some apples and some other stuff, you know, he's, give me the cheap one, you know, he just sat there, he drinks rum and coke until he falls into the pool, you know.
Did you ever drink Pritchard's? Maybe.
But he bought the license and did everything before they figured out what he was doing. Well, by that time, they done okayed it.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out as well as I wanted them to.
I got one.
Batch I made last week.
I would eat that mustard. It looks like it's going bad.
Yeah.
What mustard you go like that?
Now this, you want a label.
This is how you need to develop your labels.
What is it, Hubba Bubba? That's the recipe.
No,
The design, the silver.
Guys, all guys like duck
You're gonna sell it in the South.
All guys like duck
They wrapped my birthday present.
Hold my finger truck together.
And that camera.
Yeah, that's good. I did.
Yeah, you did.
So pretty. It is pretty.
Wait a minute, the whole,
Open.
the whole,
So what time is it?
I'm not sure what time it is. Probably 3 o'clock.
Hey, Tim, let's see it.
Can you see what I'm sending to John in my pocket?
Well,
Let's see, we
let's
got
not
everybody.
go down.
That must have come
I might
from.
as well go get
Turn
the
the
other
shirt
one.
around.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, go get the other one.
Turn the shirt
Oh,
back
bacon.
and then move him.
That's that cider mill bacon that is made.
Nobody move.
That's good stuff.
I got a signal.
I like it.
That's bad.
Take a bite.
Where you go?
I'm gonna take a bite.
All day.
Oh, I got it. My new best friend. Damn, that's good. This is your homemade stuff? Cider mill?
Y'all come over here.
I gotta do that.
You are
I'm gonna have to do that. That is really good.
Oh, we got,
There's a photo op coming here.
This is from
No,
LA.
get this.
He sent me this. You got to open
It's not edible underwear with Alabama on it. I don't think. Eat my shorts, you know, that kind of.
Open that nut.
Man, you just never know with these people.
See?
What is their? What is the state slogan for Mississippi? Land of great topographical diversity and small gene pools. Is that what that is?
I like that.
Oh man,
Take it all
the
out.
Sooners.
Sooner than what?
Sooner than later.
Sooner to have her battery acid enema than to wear that.
And he told me to make sure he got pictures of that too. Well, here, get rid of the trash here.
Hang on, here he is
Well, there
now.
won't be anybody left here.
Oh, her panties.
All right.
Hold on.
I can see wearing those.
Hold on. I gotta get another picture and send it to him.
Put them on. Put them on.
No, thank you, madam.
Put them on.
You got a lot of
Put
20.
'em on.
You got a lot of $20 bills.
Yeah, put them on. Put them on.
Go put them on. Hold on. Turn the shirt around. Come back out. We can cover both in one shot.
As a bacon rub. It's not a bacon flavored rub. It's a rub for bacon. A good friend of mine said it's the only way he's ever seen to actually make bacon better. That's up to you to decide, but we're going to try it and then let others try it. When you put it on, the idea is to use just enough to cover the bacon well enough so you don't really see a difference between the fat and the lean. The moisture in the bacon is going to be drawn up a bit. It'll cause it to stick to it, and then as you cook it, the flavor permeates the bacon. You want to get a look at that? Mm-hmm. Spread these out a little bit so that kind of bump the bacon up tight together so you're not wasting the rub.
You want it spread out this way?
Nope, just like this. Just bump it up together. And we're just going to shake it on now until you get comfortable with how much comes out at a time. Just shake it on using the 3-hole side of the lid. Once you've done this a few times, and you'll do it a few times if you try this once, then you can shake it out of the big sifter hole. I've had customers actually drill the holes out larger, but that's an individual choice. Shove it up close together.
What do you need to do, one side?
Just one side is enough. Our instructions say you can do both sides, and you certainly can, but most people find this is enough. You can use more, you can use less, adjust it to your taste. And we're just going to do this for a whole pound of bacon or so, and then we're going to cook it.
A pound and a half, whatever we got.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be plenty of room
At some
for?
point we can cut back. Something we really want to make the bacon candied, which means just put a lot more on it.
Yeah. I don't, for one, I don't know why, but I don't like candied bacon that
That's
much.
because you're from Alabama.
Maybe so.
And you know
we
what the
never had
pig
it.
tastes like.
Yeah. Well, that could be.
That's what I was telling you.
That's like cornbread.
So easy,
Sweet
somebody from
cornbread. Why
Georgia
would
could
you
do
that?
this.
A good friend of mine was born and raised in the Bronx. You know, parents had the tattoo from Auschwitz. And he traditionally kept kosher. But he kind of told me one time, he said, I'll tell you a funny thing, if you promise not to let it out. He said, in a lot of people in their diet that are kosher or vegetarian or vegan, we hold this little place up here for a little bacon every now and then. I said, I'm not going to judge you.
So how, do we load it before you fire this up?
No, let's go ahead and turn the grill on. We'll let it be warming up too.
Is that big enough? It's going to hold this the rest
Don't
of this
know.
package?
Don't know. I've got more space if we need.
Okay. Because I still got half a thing. Well, unless I go get some burgers and some dogs and make some bacon burger dogs later on.
Are we unplugged over here?
Nope.
Where's the other end of that cord go? If you want.
Okay, that'll work. It's all the way to the back of it.
Yeah, whatever's good for you. I'm going to turn it down to 300 on the Mac 2-Star General because most pellet grills are convective, so you don't need as high a temperature than you would in a traditional oven. In fact, if you try and do this in a home oven on convection, you want to turn it down 20 to 50 degrees until you're comfortable with how your oven cooks, and you'll find that the ends of the bacon will burn before the rest gets done if your temperature isn't adjusted just right. So a little experiment.
Is that what you want?
That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah. I'm surprised I could find my head this morning. Thank you. We package it in a larger container as well. You just have to request the large shaker top. It's about the same as 5+ bottles for the price of a little less than 4. Once you decide you like it.
Bring any of that with you?
Yes, sir.
big
Well,
bottles?
I didn't bring any of the largest, but I can ship them out next week. So we've got a set point of 300. And after you get that on there like you want,
The little pieces to last, like this pill then.
sure. I'm going to put the top shelf with additional Q mats on so we can put more bacon on the top. You can reach this in here easy enough at the front. One of the things I love about the Mac is the way that they make this full upper rack. It really doubles the size of the grill.
I like that too.
Oh, God, can you come up with stories for that?
Yeah, that could be weird.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they hold them down. And
There's lots of local laws that probably are even worse than that.
A whole lot of people in jail in that state.
Oh, my
All right.
God.
Yeah, all right.
Because there's only one reason you take a live pig over the road.
That's because you couldn't catch a sheep.
There you go. Something like that.
Here we go.
If Tammy were in here, she'd say, so you mean I can't cross the street with them?
Oh, I can't take him across the street anywhere. Oh, God.
they'll catch them, they'll pin them, and they feed them for a while. And that's when they
Back
butcher
him
them.
up, yeah.
But if they catch the little males, what they'll do with those little males is they neuter them right there and turn him loose. Just let him go. They neuter him. And then what happens to him is they'll just get huge. They get fat and they don't care about anything, so they don't run around, they just stroll around and they just a big old fat pig. So next year when you come back, you've got a big
You got a
fat
nice big fat.
pig walking
That's
around.
big,
Doesn't
yeah.
have any
I was,
testosterone in
I
him.
went to a shooting match over outside Brunswick,
Dang.
and
And Don is recording all this, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Posterity.
they're actually wiping out a lot of the rattlesnakes.
So is that this and that poison?
That doesn't bother them at all. They just eat them. What? Pigs will eat anything.
They're like a dog, they probably just swell up and bites and in a couple days it's done.
All right. But they'll go in there, they'll just, take them apart. But they said, the rattlesnakes now, you gotta be careful because they're not rattling as much as they've gotten, I said, what, they have a convention? Guys, we're having a problem out here. You guys gotta be quiet. These damn snakes are eating our ass alive.
Well, it's an ocean thermal energy conversion system over on the shoreline there where they go down and they pump up the cold water. And they've started bringing in Maine lobster sprats and growing them in that cold water and charging an arm and a leg, and it doesn't work. But people think they're great, but it ain't the same.
Yeah,
It's just wrong.
We had
Screw
a party.
it. Stick with the Hawaiian lobsters, or go to the mainland for Maine lobster.
Yeah, we had a bunch of them shipped in one time. We had a lobster party at the campground. We had lobster races. The whole refrigerator was full of lobster. And we had a hell of a cookout that night. That was great. But they just, they had them flown in, and they were fat.
When I was a kid, we lived in Northern Virginia, and my dad used to go up to New York. It was someplace north of there on business for something. And he would come home with just a ton of lobsters.
Yeah.
We'd just sit there and eat lobsters till they came out of our ears.
Yeah, that would be fabulous. I know I did out at the Rio in Vegas. Man, I ate my weight, and I was pretty heavy then. I ate my weight.
They went in.
Mike's unloading the bottom shelf, and we're going to put the top shelf back in there to finish off. Got a little bit longer to go.
Back there, got just a little bit now.
You can see these need a little bit longer cook time. Just a little bit.
Must be running a little hot towards the back too.
Yeah. But the ones that he's got out here on the pan, let's look at those. Hot area of the grill, obviously, a little cooler. You really want to aim for somewhere between here and here, depending on how you like your bacon. Some people like it more done than others.
I like it like this.
My wife likes it like this too. So one of the things I can tell you that we've had people call and write about is they'll take the very well done pieces, let them cool, maybe even refrigerate them, get them crisp, chop them up, use them in salads, drop them into baked beans, put them into your favorite Aunt Gladys's southern homemade macaroni and cheese recipes. They're just great any way you use them. Makes the world's best BLT, I'll promise you that. You can put more on it, you can put less, whatever you like, but it just gives it a nice...
That's your BLE.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, try making a BLT with that.
Oh,
Or chop it up and put it on top of macaroni and cheese, or a salad as crouton, or with your baked potatoes, or baked beans.
Oh, yeah, baked beans.
My God.
My wife makes these big old biscuits and just scramble eggs and cheese and put a couple slices of that on it for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's wonderful.
Sweet.
Okay, enough. Enough. Stop.
Enough
Stop.
what?
Enough. Go ahead.
Apple and white grape. And you can probably about another half hour before putting in some oil.
Okay. Not buenas. Puede ser.
So take it. This is a, what do you call it, an SRG pellet grill. Walk on. I'm doing a chuck in it right now. Smoking at 225. And it's looking good.
It is smoking up a storm.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the controller?
Oh, there we go. It's running at 225 the whole time. 225, 235 with just a standard controller.
That is smoking.
It's the Jackson Show.
Boys and girls.
Man, yeah.
He just showed up yesterday.
You look a lot different out of your shell, I'm going to tell you.
I'm Paul.
Hey, I'm Deb.
I've seen your hands
Yeah.
You
And
have?
this is the,
in videos and such.
Oh.
You know?
the turtle in person. Man, just surprised.
You should see Dave.
I don't want to ruin your lunch,
Yeah.
but
What is it?
Yeah, cover your eyes.
That.
There were some things I didn't ever need to see.
Was that yesterday?
No, that was this morning.
that was this morning.
Good to see you, man.
That was part of his paying
How are
off
you,
of
Dad?
bet. Oh no!
Good to see you. How are you, man?
What are you doing?
Trouble?
Well, let me see. Let me get back here.
This is remote control?
This.
Does
It
that,
helps in here.
well, I was wondering if
Okay.
it was also a combination
It
shot collar.
turns out these were supposed to not be OU Sooners. But he's
Which
paying
makes
off-
it even
this
more
is
funny.
Crimson
I'm telling you,
Tide.
my wife says, that's right, she does not want to see chicken going into any of my other cooking.
I usually cook it on the grates. I
She's
have
cooking.
I've done the hanging part.
Yeah.
And that works pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, you would think the legs are hanging down, you would think they would get so
They cook all evenly, don't they?
overdone.
Isn't
They
it
do,
amazing?
And I don't know how. Oh, Don.
There's some cuts of meat that are funny like that. Huh?
Pull it now.
Ready to pull it now.
Pull the other one. This is the other half. I'll put the other half back
All
in.
they got here.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's going to be dry and tough, I'm afraid.
Well, here, let me finish
Pull
this.
it and grab it, bring it in.
There.
Hang on, Paul, we'll bring it in.
It's in there.
Who's that
like
on the
butter.
computer out there?
That-
So you guys will balance. So that's, you know, seven, it's about $7 a pound and double it when they ship it.
These are purple haze.
It's right in there. This one's got count
It's
this.
gonna be
Get what?
a year
Count
and a half.
this, which is apple liqueur.
Oh,
Some of
Well,
this and these sprinkles on top of it.
It's falling apart.
Doing a
And
good
I
job
ordered it,
explaining.
about 6
I
weeks
hate,
later,
I hate
somebody
talking.
ducked out of an order. They stamped my name in the blade instead of his and shipped it to me. It was the one I had ordered 6 weeks.
Somebody gets
That sucker now, you know, I mean, I've still got it, but I don't use it much anymore. But
Did you try this one?
the Rattler knife and the $400
This,
Rolex.
that's the best one I did right now.
And you know, I couldn't ever figure out
Yeah.
why I would want to spend $400 on a Rolex.
Just easy.
And I have a steel one that we bought for $110 when I was little.
Fish.
And it was just like, what would you ever do with a $500 watch?
And
And had I
now,
bought it now, it's 50 grand or so?
and they call it, you know, they call it the Pepsi Cola Rolex, what do you call it?
It's on our ribs and butts.
That would be what?
Now, since I've touched this right.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have said.
You're gonna have to make sure it's edible.
If you touch it, you gotta eat it.
All right, are these ready for eating on?
Yeah, yep, so.
But I just
Wait a minute, Jack.
what?
He's still
Well, Tim's already been into it, so.
Well, he touched one, he met the show
Don't
us light,
take
and that was
some
at
outside,
225 on that thing. That was 20.
Look at them.
Now, let me tell you what I take.
Bite through.
That's better than the ribs we've had at our house.
But it doesn't mean this is right. I taste salt. Then I taste pepper. Then I taste garlic.
Wow.
How can you know?
I'm weird like that. I'm weird other ways too. We can't talk about that because of the restraining orders, but it's salty now.
If you see him suddenly jump, they've heard, and his ankle bracelet just went off.
These are with
He cooked two of those with a different brand.
Cowboys Yardbird. Those were, and these are, I haven't got to.
Yeah, I want to taste what some of mine.
I don't get
came out
texture
like.
like this either.
Hey, D.
Salt concentrates. in meat.
225.
What?
and,
Salt
225,
concentrates in meat.
2.5 hours.
It gets absorbed by the proteins.
An hour and a half.
And that's why when you have a lot of salt in something, that becomes the predominating flavor. If you look at a rub,
Please don't eat one. Doggone it.
I have
I didn't want you to have one.
Well, I had one for me and two for outside. I got out and then there were 3 people outside, so I didn't get it.
I didn't want you to.
It low and slow, it'll burn less than a pound of pellets an hour.
How much
So
is in
this- Between 3.5 and 4 pounds.
That's how I've. See, Mr. Bomarito, self-starting propane.
I can't afford that, so I get cheaper.
No, there's some really cheap. About $15.
he's lighting the pellets.
What is Tommy burning in his yellow cab?
He's got a benzomatic. It's a benzomatic
Now,
something. right?
depending on what I'm doing, if I'm wanting to smoke something, I would stop this now,
Okay.
okay, and then turn this on.
To whatever. Do you
about
turn that
number
on to
3.
temperature or level?
Nope, it's just got numbers.
1, 2, 3.
Blower on,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Just gonna drop.
and then what it's going to do is it's going to start dropping pellets in.
So you have to know, you have to have some experience with this to know how many pellets, what number you're gonna use.
Well, I'm taking it 1 is low and slow, and 2 is
A little faster.
a little higher, and 3 is full bore.
Tornado.
Yep, nope, it goes up to 9.
Oh, okay,
No,
never mind.
Recalculating.
9 is for sear.
Tornado.
Sear.
Yeah.
Amazing amount of smoke, just that small amount of pellets you're putting out.
I want to see the
How many pellets go down
I
at
need to
a
see the
time?
torch part.
It depends on
Don't
how
make
they're
it work. I
feeding.
just want to see
Yeah.
what it is. Ace, you're a helpful hardware man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Lowe's has got some.
Yeah, those are
But the
great.
self-starter ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
My
push
self
it.
starter, but you
Yeah.
gotta turn the knob off.
That
That
Yeah, on and
just, that just goes
just
on.
pull it, punch it, pull it.
Mine, you just have to pull it.
Trigger,
Now,
that's
on,
a trigger.
on Tommy's too, you have
Yeah,
a gas
pull that
flow
back.
regulator.
Well, you can't because it's off.
Turn it
You
on.
got to turn it on.
Oh!
Oh, Kevin.
Tell them that, seriously, it'd be funny.
There we go. It moves. You turned it on.
We broke it?
Anyway, IR2 Dumb and High on Smoke are going to form a barbecue team called IR2 High on Smoke.
Good name. Good name.
You giving that away, Art? You giving that away?
No.
I know.
Actually, it would be cheaper to order the one that Tim got, because it's only $35 and I paid over $200 for mine. Well, no, Tim's a cheapskate. Did you know it? It's just me, did you know it?
Well, here we are. Oh, we're getting a class before we get
Yeah, you gotta put up with some of this first.
What
I was
is
asked last year, same angle,
What angle is that?
which is
15 degrees?
blues.
15.
Monosodium glutamate. Okay? Now, I know some people are not sensitive to monosodium glutamate, and there are some people who think, well, people who say they are, it's all in their head. Well, let me tell you, it is not. I went for years where I had massive headaches all the time, migraines constantly. I knew that when I ate certain things, I would get really bad headaches. Once in a while, my heart felt like it was palpitating, and I would get really, really sick. And I was watching TV one day, and on the 700 Club, I was flipping channels, and Pat Robertson had somebody on there that were talking about monosodium glutamate. And I was listening to this guy talk about symptoms and stuff, and I was thinking, well, that's exactly what I go through. And he had this big table full of products that people commonly eat that had it in it.
Looking just for funding for next year's gathering, pay off a little bit for this year. I think, are we covered on this year already? Kind of, sort of. We're looking at fundraising here. We're not looking at, that's what this is about. It has
You talk that much at home.
Yeah. Now, how many kids are doing the first item up for bid? First item up for bid. Turtle grapes. Turtle grapes have, you know about them from the website, the forum. Who wants to be considered for turtle grapes?
Everybody.
Everybody in town?
Everybody.
All right. I'm going to have my lovely blind assistant over here.
Did you say blind?
A little bit of both.
What there is?
Oh, I got to say it. It's amazing products.
Todd Johnson?
No, it isn't.
Oh! Bam! Now, how you gonna get these back? There's a way to
Yes, what?
Trade it quick.
Yeah, can I trade it for the top one?
She wants that.
Well, do you want what's behind door number 2? Door number 3?
Yeah.
Give it a break.
Okay.
Jackson,
I'll
oh,
give it
you do it white elephant.
Thank you.
You know, you guys ever play white elephant? Oh, where you can rock. Yeah. Oh, all right.
These Midwesterners, you got to tell them everything.
Exactly. Maybe.
This is mine.
Then, this will make it fun. It could make it interesting. Our next winner
Color me had this.
will be able to decide, Pam,
Huh?
our next winner can decide whether they want this or the tongue. White elephant. You still have an answer. You still have a
Then you gotta get it back.
white elephant.
You just wanted to get it paid, but then you put your card back in.
You just do, Pam.
My name's gonna be on that next step. Right now.
So, Pam gets to keep her tongue.
Yay!
In the interest of justice and fair play,
Thank you,
we
Jackson.
bring your name again. I'm not gonna mention it.
I got a bunch of chickens in there. You better.
You're not saying it. Survey set. Art. Did you want the real grapes or the tumbler?
Art left.
Oh, you're the grow grapes. I already had the tumbler.
Oh. It ain't over till it's over. And we're gonna auction off. This is go through that bonfire.
I know where they
We're
live.
gonna auction
I
off.
know.
Hey,
Wait. That's used clothing. These are already worn. That's all it is. Listen, I didn't even scratch while I was wearing those.
No, I know where they live.
all right, one more.
It's not the scratch we're worried about. It's the itch.
All right, now this is for the Toastmaster.
Bam, you get it. As long as you get on the airplane.
All right, we're looking for the pit barrel, and also included will be the all-purpose
All right.
pit rubs.
Which comes with you.
Survey says,
For you.
how did you do that? Turtle.
Just because I deserve it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think everybody.
That's a good cane furnace. What I want to see is a picture of you riding with that thing with a wig on it. And you see
I want one of them t-shirts.
Get it? Did Paul get it? I did.
I want one of them t-shirts.
The card that I pulled out had my name on it. I'm sorry.
Thank you very
The
much.
card that I pulled out had my name on it. We had to go by Ted Tucker, our blind. I've got another card in here. Can you put more in here?
Huh?
Now, one of the things,
$50 on bill.
check take over, we have, you know what a frogman is? Everybody know what
Yeah.
frog? Okay, Todd Johnson sells a
I got
product
one.
like it. What you look for? $2 a running foot. That's normally.
You've heard that you trim them across all the way, but they don't, they trim them. But you can go to Walmart, you know, and get a little Vietnamese girl to cut them for a lot cheaper. But
Yeah.
he said you can get fungus and all of
Yeah,
that.
some of the things that they do, and some states don't allow it, is where they'll take a razor blade and shave the calluses off your feet.
That's what the doctor did there.
Yeah, well, that's the one that
They paid
in
for
North
that.
Carolina, they are not allowed to do that at all.
The doctors or
No, the
Walmart girl.
yeah, actually anybody that does pedicures and manicure kinds of
That
things.
would make sense because you could really screw up somebody's foot.
Yes.
I reckon they can take a stone and work it down. They do that.
She uses like a, for body work. That's kind of what it looks like when she's working on there. And I'm sitting there waiting to all of a sudden see blood starting.
But I got these at DSW Warehouse. I went in there with Carrie. She drugged me in there, and I was like, oh, hell, here's another shoe store. But I went in there, and I started looking around. I saw all these red tags in the back. $23.
Is that right?
I was like, hell yeah. And I grabbed them, and I ended up, I bought a couple of pairs of shoes from them now back there.
I've got Mexico gave it to him.
Whatever they can get.
I saw somebody selling those things. They were selling them through Facebook. The same thing you're talking about, the car tire that was turned into a sandal.
Yeah, somebody started doing that. That King's an expensive shoe, though.
But they're good shoes. I am so hard on these things, it is unbelievable.
I got a pair like that at home. And, I just didn't grab those for this trip, that's all.
Yeah, I was wearing it the other night, and I walked down to the road with it, and by the time I got back,
The laces toward my toes. That's the only way that I can keep it from flopping around like
I
that.
just finally cut it, shortened it up.
Yeah.
Just ingenious the way they
Expressive as I
How
am.
come you didn't bring any wire to throw in there this time?
I'd come on a plane. I had room for it.
That's a TSA no-no.
Wire?
It looks like a bomb.
Old Christmas lights?
Yeah.
Take the bulbs
Throw
out
that
and then
copper
put the
wire
Yeah, throw it in the fire. Yeah.
They talked about it out here
Bought
last
some marshmallows down here.
We did it last
Showed
year.
up in the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all get some good pictures.
Yeah, we don't
to
throw
post with
Christmas
the
lights away
picture.
around us.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I'll do
That
something
thing fits
tomorrow.
just right in the back of that car.
How about that?
If you want a meal cooker.
Hi, Mom.
Got you a good deal, son.
Don't worry, we can't see in the dark.
Really, then why are you aiming at me like that?
I don't know.
Well,
He's
here,
got the infrared on.
Oh, man.
broke the camera, didn't I?
I wish you'd do that again.
I'd rather not.
He's done that before.
He's got a future in politics, I'm thinking. I don't think Don's ever covered a fishing tournament, has he?
I have not.
That was because you could see the readings. See that?
It's on the bottom of the earth. On the other side of the world. Volcano. Texas.
Looking on the other side of the earth now?
Yeah, on the bottom, other side of the earth.
Just like you.
Yeah. Hey, I like that kind of stuff.
If you hold it over that pipe right there, you can see better.
I used to like you a lot.
No.
Shit on shingle.
Those days, you had to get the wave every year from the flagpole.
Now, what chips are those?
These are black walnut.
I mean, he had fingers.
Silly savage.
You know, the form's going to think bad of it.
Whoever's doing this can
Yeah, well, it's better than it looks.
come try it. Be the time to do it.
Yes, it
Oh, my. One of these.
Been a while, boys. Been a while. You think?
Non-wrap.
Where's your picture camera?
Get some
Your
flat.
camera take the thing.
We got video cameras. We got video cameras.
Is it? I think it's up here, but
It's flat.
whatever.
Yeah, it's just a. It's like that
That's the
layer
ribbon.
that's kind of
The ribbon, fat ribbon.
right. You know, a little bit of muscle tissue, but not enough to salvage. And Don, where did you get this one? Was it HEB?
Kroger.
Kroger. This is the one we paid $18.19 for 12.74 pounds.
That's good. That's like $1.50.
Oh yeah. I never get it for less than.
$2 is what I'm
Oh no,
normally
where
paying.
we're at, $3. Get a few shots to load. Okay, so you know.
There's ham.
Okay.
I've never had one of those either.
And we're gonna open the car hood
Go up in the car head.
right here. See that? Like that.
All right, you can make
Okay.
You want to cube about half of that thing, put it in here and throw some sauce in it, set it back on the smoker.
Here's for our burn-in.
We're gonna make you some burn ends.
Got some good sauce. Which sauce you want to use? Franklin's? Wait,
I don't care.
taste this first and let's see. That's really fatty. You might want a little bit more lean. That's
It's
really
the point,
fatty.
it's not gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. There's more meat up in here. I don't know what the flavor's gonna be like yet.
Basic, it's not bad. A little bit of sweet in the sauce would do it.
Here, try it.
Try that
This is
Franklin
my
sauce.
homemade stuff. It's a little peppery, it might be a little bit too sweet.
Dip a little bit of that in there.
I bought it, but.
How much cayenne you put in there?
Look at
To
this.
be honest with you,
Can
my
you
wife
see
makes
the
enough. She
veining
goes
of the
to
fats?
Costco and gets those
Yeah,
big those big gallon jugs of tomato.
Get us a picture of this. What do you think? See the veining of the fats here? They're still glistening.
Oh, I do, I just wanted to see if anybody had a preference on how we do it. Let's go ahead and put some sauce in it, put it in and,
I need flash to show it. I don't know.
No.
That looks good.
Yeah, when I first started on,
yeah.
barbecue, and I saw his, and I thought, man, I don't want to pay for it, but
It's a little
once I
juicy.
did, I don't
I
really. His
apologize.
rub's okay.
Oh,
but
damn.
Yeah.
I don't.
Cube
I
them a
really
little
like
thicker
this.
for the
My wife
cubes.
makes
Yeah.
this. She makes enough to
I
do
just
that
love
whole
looking at that.
I
gallon
know.
thing, so I don't know how much kind
They'll make it thicker for cubes out of it, there you go.
She figured
And,
out how much she was gonna need.
Let's go ahead and put some sauce in it, put it on the smoker, 5 minutes or so, and then
Let's see where we
scoop
are.
them up again,
Yeah,
mix them up again, because they're,
Mix them up again a little bit,
there won't be any left if you keep that up.
yeah.
just for a picture.
Well, we had one burnt
good?
in when we got done.
45 minutes and then check it again.
Then when you're ready, I'll drop the lid on it.
Go ahead.
I don't see it anywhere. They said there was about
Hang on a minute, he's bringing some more back.
Okay.
He said there was some more right inside. Did you look up there?
About this butter, should we
I
do
don't
that, or
know.
you think there's too much seasoning?
Find it back in out there.
Comes over.
Big spoon. That's today's food.
I'm gonna
big,
just wipe it out with paper towel.
Stick chicken, usually I do 2 sticks on it. Turkey.
Dark green or bright green on that
But you see, I just let it rest in the cooker and didn't even touch it. That's the way. I find it works just as good.
Those ain't too bad. They don't suck. Damn, and they're hot though.
Come on for dinner. I want dark green.
Whatever you want. I'm full.
Yeah.
Just one more piece, oh my God.
Take all you want.
Yeah, I resold it.
No, combination.